All right, welcome to Dragon Works. This should be a rather quick little video. It was a quick diagnosis and just took a couple hours altogether to do everything to repair it. But anyway, I got a call on behalf of the cousin who owns this bike, and he's the spokesman, translator, or what have you. And basically, I really didn't get a lot of information. But he said something about after reassembly, the bike just was revving really high. And I said, okay, we'll bring it in. And what I was hoping was before he even got it off of the truck, I could repair it. Because I figured they either had the idle turned up too high and or maybe the cables were crossed up or adjusted too much or something. But when I fired it up, it was popping and carrying on. And I said, wow, you got a lot more problems than just the idle up. It was revving up, but it was also backfiring like crazy. So anyway, I know this looks like a mess, but it was even worse when I started here. This wire, which I haven't even got to this yet, I fixed the problem, but they had this gray wire tapped into the signal wire, the one in the middle on that plug right there. They had it tied into that. You see the picture pop up on the screen there? I don't know what the heck, but the problem was it had been on there so long, shaken, that there was only a couple little tiny wires left. So I pulled that plug apart and I soldered the fitting and the wires back on and then reinserted it. Hooked it all back up, reset the throttle position sensor, and voila, the thing ran perfect. So that was about it. Then I'll pop the picture up there on the screen, but this bolt right here was just about to fall out. It was hanging out, and every time the wheel went around, it hit the rotor caliper. And it was only a matter of time before it actually got caught in there. That would have been terrible. But I just noticed that rolling the bike around, so I fixed that for him too. Anyway, let me see if this thing will start without the clutch safety for you. Alright, so there you have it. It does have a power commander. I don't even know if they know that. Power commander under the seat. Obviously, a wide open exhaust without the baffles. That's why she pops a little. But anyway, that problem solved. And I just got to look up on the diagram and find out what the heck this wire is. I thought maybe it was like an accessory, but it seems to be. When I look, I didn't unwrap all this yet. Almost scared to. But it seems like it's coming out of this harness right here, so I'm not exactly sure, but we'll cross that bridge here too. Yeah, it was just one of those things, you know. If you don't know, I noticed it while they were still here. I pointed it out that, hey, this is most likely the problem right here. And they're like, wow, we didn't even see that, you know, the whole time we worked on this bike. So, you know, I just kind of, by the way it was acting, I figured that it might be the throttle position sensor. And then when I pointed to it to show them where it was, I saw that wire spliced in there. So sure enough, that's it. So yeah, another one knocked out here, a couple hours. I was just trying to diagnose it. It was supposed to come in Saturday, but they couldn't make it. So they dropped it off yesterday, which was Monday evening, right before I closed. And I told them that I would check it out first thing in case I had to order parts or whatever. So anyway, it's done, and I got to get back on the stuff I was working on before it showed up. So sometimes that's just how it happens. During the diagnosis, you just end up fixing the thing. Also, I get 10 bikes in at one time, and one of them will just be out of gas, or the petcock's turned off, or they forgot to turn on the ignition switch. I get that all the time. People are like, hey, I don't know what's wrong. It won't do nothing. And then the whole time that switch is right there like that. So that's why I check them out real quick, because I can usually knock a couple of them out just by putting gas in them. So you think I'm kidding, don't you? Thanks for watching. Peace out. Okay guys, real quick, just an update here. I talked about, this is the 2002 Roadstar Warrior 1700, and I talked about this gray wire that was tapped into the signal wire with that really bad connection that you saw, and I'm like, I don't really know where that goes. Well, with a quick little research, I found out the old Power Commanders, they had this separate gray wire that does tap into the signal wire. Now when you get them, it's all just in the harness and you just plug it together. So anyway, I got that spliced in there, and I just took it for a ride, and it does actually run a little bit better. So it did run good, but now it runs great. So anyway, that's what's going on here. So I went ahead and got her soldered together, going to shrink wrap it, tidy all that up, and they will be good to go. So there you go. Learn something new every day. Well, actually, I probably knew it 20 years ago when they came out, but a lot's changed since then. All right, guys. Once again, peace out.